Welcome back, everyone.
Somehow, another Tabletop podcast has returned.
This is the second time we've done this joke. Anyway, I'm Corey. I run the game. To my right.
Hey everybody, my name is Nate. I am playing Zahir, the Wookiee pilot. Right across the table from me, this absolute handsome stud muffin is...
Oh, there's... Wait, oh, me.
It's gonna break. You're gonna break the table doing that one of these days. I swear to God.
You will laugh.
And it was going lol.
I'm Andrew. I'm playing Nave, the droid thief.
This is what happens when you're late at night and everything becomes fucking hilarious.
Funny. But last time you guys made a lightspeed jump to Varaketh Station to talk to Tizzle Varaketh to pick up some explosives for your assault, I guess, on Yarvig the Hutt's asteroid mining operation. You did end up talking to one of the miners and making it a deal for... you gave him money, 150 credits, plus, what was it, like 30, 35?
Yeah, 35.
For like 5 credits in drinks.
But yeah, we basically just bribed him. Hey, give us the access
Give
codes.
us your access code.
And
You
also,
just kinda,
don't be there tomorrow.
You just kind of fuck off. All right, cool. And with much hesitation, despite the fact I pointed out the notice boards like 3 different times, I was like, please, 4 different times. They end up picking up a job to escort a blind Solonian to Coruscant, which, like, please, it's on your way.
We also managed to barely escape from some ruffians that were possibly either after our new tag-along or us. But we'll never know, because fuck them. We just took up and flied off and gave them the middle finger.
Those are some famous last words.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
No.
But yeah, so, you've, like, taken off. It's not a super far away flight from where you're at. It'll be like a day or so.
Yeehaw.
But it's not far away enough to justify doing light speed. So you're just gonna...
So we're just plugging along in sublight speeds.
Yes. Because it's like a day... Like about a day and a half away.
Insert Jetsons sound effects here.
Look at them go. But is there anything you want to do kind of in that time, or...
I'm gonna ask our new fuzzy friend, from one fuzzy friend to another, what the fuck were those people? And what is the name of... I forgot the name already. But no, just the name that they were shouting. I'm gonna ask if that means anything to her. Is that you? Because her name wasn't given.
No, it was
on the nose board.
It was. The name that was given on the nose board was I'm trying to find it actually. It was Wertek.
This is true, although that could be an alias.
Which is not a complete... With this type of living, it's not completely mind-blowing and improbable that someone has gone under a fake name.
Ben Kenobi. But yeah, I'll just be like... I'll just engage her in a conversation and just bring that up mid-conversation.
Alright.
Like, you ever heard the name of...
it was Drema Sundrew.
It's a name I
You
haven't
ever
heard.
heard the name Drema Sundrew? That mean anything to you?
That's a name I haven't heard
And I'm
since.
gonna read her body language.
Alright, I want you to roll me a... I'm trying to debate if there's a skill for, like, that type of...
There's not really insight in this game.
I'm trying to think if there's a skill that correlates to that. I'm just going to say perception. Like, you're specifically looking for any kind of
Yeah, let's see here.
off kilter body movements that
Perception. What am I rolling?
I'm gonna say average.
Okay, 2 on 2. Let's go, bit B. First roll of the game.
First roll of the millennia. It's not.
Get up here.
Yes.
Ironically enough, everything cancels each other out.
Oh, all right. So
So it's just
the response you get is
nothing.
yeah. That type of name doesn't mean anything to me. No.
Yeah, well,
And you can kind of, from what you can tell, you can see that she's very relaxed, like in her
okay,
in
she
her
doesn't
posture.
look guarded. Okay. And then, if that's the case, I'll just be like, yeah, well, there's some 3 rough-looking guys outside the ship when we were taking off, and, well, that's the name they were trying to scream at us, or they were doing something. I don't know what they were doing, but, well, we weren't stopping to ask.
I mean, I can tell you that is a Solonian name.
It is a Solonian name, so
Yeah.
one of your species. Interesting.
Probably a case of mistaken identity.
God damn it, I want to roll an insight check on her.
I will.
will-
I'm nearby.
I will allow Nave to do that, but hold on, actually, I'm gonna double check the list of skills.
Well,
They're-
it's not necessarily insight.
I'm-
It's like
Well, is there? Yeah, there's not even.
I'm seeing if there's a skill that basically has that. So the key is gonna put the little prepare.
it's not really coercion.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say perception. It's what the kind of examples of what it gives. Yeah, fits perception, kind of
Okay.
observing people and kind of their
Okay, 2 purple again.
2 purple.
Okay, those cancel each other out.
I got a single advantage,
A
and that's it.
single advantage or failure with advantage.
Well, technical failure.
Technical failure, but with still a failure no less, but with advantage. Okay.
2 success, 1 threat.
2 success, 1 threat. So Knave, looks pretty. She looks very relaxed, still relaxed in her posture, like nothing's really up. Zahir, you can notice. What was your roll again? Was it 2 success?
2 success, 1 threat.
A threat. Okay. You can kind of notice, because you're like struggling.
We forgot to roll the light side, dark side.
Whatever. We're just gonna stick with the one we have, and I forgot to mention it last session, but whatever. It's still at 3 dark side points. Here, I'm just gonna be nice. I'm gonna flip one of them without really doing anything. But that's the light one you can use later, or right now. But
No, I'm not spending it right now.
It's a surprise tool that will
it'll
help us later.
But yeah, what I noticed.
So with that, you gain. I'm gonna say you gain a thing of strain, just kind of trying to focus. But you do notice. I guess a good question is, where is this conversation taking place? I will let you set the scene where this conversation is taking place.
Maybe the
Ship's a little bit on autopilot to our course.
Okay, so
Because, we're plugging away. I guess the kind of the common area.
all right. I assume you have one of those cool tables, and like
You're,
both.
you're damn right we got one of them cool tables. There's basically space chests.
Space chest. Yeah. So she's sitting kind of in the seat for like where that table is, but Zahir, you kind of do notice as she's like saying, "Oh, it could be a case of mistaken identity." There's just kind of something off about her body movement that just you're not sure what exactly. Like the way you see it is actually saying it could be just some kind of case of mistaken identity. You can kind of see that like her left hand does like a hand wave motion,
I see. But no, just like
She can't.
but no, just like my brain just like as you were describing that, my brain just goes to like the John Cena. Are you sure about that? Just, are you sure about that? But yeah, I'll pick that little notion up, but kind of keep it to myself. Let it go, and just, I guess we're playing this little game.
This game. Yeah, if that's what you want to be doing.
Okay.
I don't have any qualms with that.
How do we play this game?
I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to bother with any kind of rules or anything. It's just going to be purely just a narrative fluff piece as this conversation's happening.
Neato.
Like, we're just not going to do...
Yeah, no extra padding.
No, exactly. Like, this is just going to be pure narrative. Like, this is what's going on as this conversation is taking place.
But yeah, I guess we're playing the game and just polite conversation.
Polite conversation.
I'm staring at the window.
Sad. The space rain hits the window.
But no, just staring into the nothingless void. Yeah. Just, I feel nothing.
Rain? This is in space. How is that even possible?
Wait a minute.
Now wait a gosh darn corn picking minute. Either way, go around, do my inspections around the ship, and then once I know we're getting closer, get up, get ready. Got those access codes.
Got those access codes, yes. Yeah,
It's an older code, but it checks out. I don't know, fly casual.
Start weaving left and right. But yeah, so as you're kind of approaching, you do just kind of you get another call, you answer it, and then in a Star Wars alien gibberish of it's basically guys asking for your codes. Exactly. In Star Wars alien gibberish. This guy asks for your codes.
Also in Star Wars gibberish, I respond.
All right. So
transmissions come through now.
With your codes transmitted, you are let in. So I don't think you've elaborated to this person what you're doing.
Nope. They don't need to know our business here.
If you hear an explosion,
I'll let her
don't
know
worry.
that we're landing. She can just stay here in the ship, stay in her room, be to herself. We're gonna be a bit here. We're doing some business. It won't take terribly too long, and then we'll be on our way.
Close your ears, please.
Alrighty. I guess Nave and I will be sneaking out.
Heist time.
Alright, okay.
A Star Wars version of the Mission Impossible thing.
So, I will go back and tell you some stuff. So, when you were talking to the guy, and after you got some stuff, he did note some points of interest, kind of in the middle of your conversation with him about how the office is closer to like the station's in like a few levels.
Okay.
But so Yarvig's office is at the top floor of the station, and if you were to hypothetically plant explosives in a totally hypothetical situation, the best place to do that would be there's a power reactor at the bottom of the station. That'd be the best way to do that.
Based.
I'd say we also put one in his office.
You could do that too.
Just an extra screw you.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is gonna light up, so his office is gonna blow up anyway.
And?
But so you have two things. You can either split up. One of you sets the explosives. One gets the data pad from the office because you have to do both of those.
Yeah.
What checks are those?
Stealth. It'll be.
Is it both?
I will say for both of these, just getting in there and finding it will be pretty. Like the setups for these will be pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of, like, just having to sneak around.
Okay.
So one was setting the explosives. What was the other one?
You're gonna have to go into Yarvig's office and steal a data pad.
All right. I'll try and get the data pad.
I will set the explosives.
Okay, you can go together. It might be more efficient to just quickly get in and out by splitting off.
Like I assumed that we'd have to both do stealth checks.
Yes, you're both gonna have to do stealth checks anyway, so you could
Yeah.
lessen how many you have to do with
Yeah.
just splitting up. But that is completely up to you guys how you want to tackle this.
I mean, heck, I could look like I'm working down there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I got like the whole techie kind of thing. I could easily be a repairman.
and it's less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a droid. He's probably going around doing droid things, passing around documents.
I would say, if you have your weapons on you, I will say that'll give you a setback die to any, like, if you encounter anything.
Fair enough.
Because most repair people don't run around with Wookiee bowcasters.
This is true. I probably left it on the ship knowing this is just like, sorry, Betsy.
As
not
good as
to
it
die.
is, I'll have an easier time. So yeah, with that,
Sorry, Betsy, not to die.
I will say for both of you, because of how kind of easily you'll fit in, you can get boost dice to any to stealth. Because I'm gonna probably say it's less like out of sight kind of stealth and more
Yeah.
like social stealth. You're blending in with the people kind of around
How
you.
many purples? 2?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
That was everywhere.
That's why the dice tray's there. Take the dice out of it and roll the dice on the dice tray.
What if I don't want it?
It would save you less time. Save you more
Okay, those completely cancel each other out. That is 2 success and 1 advantage.
Okay, you're making good time, decent enough time. You're kind of easily managing to kind of go in and out of like the repair people. Like no one's really paying you any mind because of just how not out of It's a little weird that you're a Wookiee, but like not even that much because this is a lot of the people here are. It's mostly aliens. So Wookiee being here is not the strangest thing.
Also, hey, ain't them Wookiees good with tech anyhow?
Yeah, it's a bit of that as well.
I tinker with stuff.
I just got everything cancelled out, so that's a failure.
A failure by technicality. You're getting kind of some interesting looks, like
That's a new droid.
That's a new droid. I'm gonna say it's failure.
Wait.
He might have a thief thing that can help out with this.
Well, okay, so that's upgrade difficulty of checks to identify character. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, you're starting to get kind of odd looks. No one's gonna like stop you yet, but like you clearly see that some people are like really,
that's new.
really thinking about it.
Okay.
Not to stop him being like, hey, what are you doing here? More like, oh, hey, that's new. Hey, new droid.
Should we?
Okay.
I don't know where we're seeing this droid. Should we do something about it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. But
I don't think so. Might be a new model.
but yeah, so you're going. You've gotten up a little bit. Do both of you want to do that again?
Okay, that's a lot better.
That's a.
Okay, I got triumph with advantage.
Okay. So triumph does count as success, so you do succeed, but you can also spend that triumph in a lot of interesting ways. I would say I'd allow you just to basically use that to just you can get to the very top, no issue.
Okay. And what other things? Like, probably gonna do that one, but just for options.
I don't know what else you could do with that. Think of how you can impact the narrative. That's the fun of this game. But
That is 2 failure, 3 advantage. Could I use that light side point to reroll?
I'll allow that.
Alright. I was gonna save it for a fuck up roll like that.
Yeah, so I'll just go straight up top.
Going straight to the top. Yeah, you get completely through the rest of the way.
Okay, that's much better.
No one really pays you any mind.
Okay. That. Okay, because those two are going to cancel out all the threats.
So it's just 3
So
successes.
it is 3 successes. That's a much better roll.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 successes. You're getting there. You can probably get there in about one more check. As for you, Knave, you get to the top. You're outside the office, but the office is locked.
Good thing I have bypass security.
It's
I
a
can
thief
remove.
feature.
Yeah, so I'm able to remove one setback die per.
So that is
rank.
that does state if the setback die applies
or open a locked door. So, to disable security device or
Okay,
open a
yes.
locked door.
That'll come in handy if the setback die isn't there, but I don't think it will be. But I will say so. It's going to be a hard skullduggery check, so it'll be 3 purple.
Okay, 3 purple. And
I probably actually realistically would have given you a setback die, but because of the fact you're doing it open, but your thing already negates that. So yeah, just 3 purple plus whatever you got.
There's another purple right there.
Skullduggery.
Okay, skullduggery. Not the D10.
Okay, so here's making his final move. I think that's good for you.
This is very good for me. 2 success, 3 advantage.
I got failure with advantage.
Okay, failure with advantage. So you were having a really difficult time trying to get this, figure out kind of the locking mechanism to this door.
Yeah.
It's something you've not really seen before.
I'm guessing he's not really noticed, though, with that much advantage.
I will say, yeah. I'll say you're not noticed. You can. I'd allow you to spend. We can use the advantage that way, where you're not noticed.
Okay.
But for you, but going over quickly just here, kind of going down the floors. So you're at the reactor level, the power station level, and how do you want to spend that advantage?
Place the bombs without getting noticed and without them being noticeable.
Okay, I will say yeah. So you can kind of like as you get down there, you blatantly see that there is a part of this like room where there's just like clearly nobody goes over there.
Boop, 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 beep. Start placing the charges
All right.
and setting the timer. Or the timers are already set, so just
Yeah.
placing the charges and going.
All you gotta do is hit the button. So going back to Knave at the top, that's really your best bet. You're just trying to get the door again.
And through our little like private two-way communicator thingy, because we each have like little communicators.
Yeah,
I'll just be like, set.
Match. Okay.
All right, come on, baby. Ooh, that's a triumph.
That's a triumph.
That's a sexy, sexy triumph.
Oh, I wanted to do something really funny a second ago, and I'll ignore that thought.
Okay. Triumph with 2 threat.
2 threat, okay. So, I will say with that triumph, I will allow you to go. You can use that to get the door open and get the data pad like pretty quick. That's how you want to use that. But I'm thinking we could use the threat in. There's a part where like you get the door open, you go in there, and like right as like you have the data pad and you're coming out, there's like a guard that like turns and notices that the door's open, and so you kind of quickly duck out of the way, and doing that causes you 2 strain.
Okay.
That's how I want to roll with that.
Okay.
But so you have it, and all you got to do is that. But now it's all about making those checks. Now we will make the final check.
Now we need to roll the checks backwards.
Yes. So for the final check to get out, I'm going to say for expediency, we'll just do as one big check. So it'll be the 2 purple, but there'll be a red thrown in there.
For both of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So your stealth check to get out.
All right.
So 'cause it's just going to be the singular roll. So
Okay.
like, we'll make it hard.
Okay, stealth.
That's not looking very good. I do see.
Wait, no. Okay.
Oh wait,
Wait, hang on.
I saw it. Don't worry, I did see that. That was blank.
Okay.
Do we still have the
Boost die, yeah.
Okay.
You still get that because that's just natural circumstances of you not being super descript.
Okay.
Okay. You cancel each other out. That is
Technical failure.
technical failure, but with 1, 2, 3, 4 advantage.
Okay, you're getting you're getting slowed down. Like it's nothing super bad. You're just kind of getting stopped and kind of just having to engage in a very like boring, mundane conversation with one of the.
Oh, hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah, it's a very like boring, and that's just kind of eating at your time. And you're like looking at the clock, like I gotta.
But yeah, I guess my excuse to get out of the conversations is just like, yeah, man, this is good and all, but I really gotta hit the head.
Yeah. So.
Just like I really got to hit the head.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
So would the indistinguishable make it this purple, or is that?
Does it say it downgrades the difficulty of stealth
It
checks?
says removes what's that pack per rank? No, that's that.
Because if it says it downgrades the difficulty, yes, that'll be swapped out with the purple.
So it says upgrade the difficulty of checks to identify a character.
No, okay. So if I'm having an NPC roll to spot you, that'll upgrade their check too.
Okay.
So one of their
So
purples
then-
we replace with
okay,
red.
so then I just got one failure.
Single failure. You are. You also got stopped. In a less friendly manner. You're basically being berated of like, what are you doing? It does. So like, you don't have to really say anything. You're just getting kind of just berated by this guy of like, stupid fucking droids. And at like a couple minutes past, like about like five-ish minutes of him just like screaming at you for just like.
You're not supposed to be up here. Go down to do
Go,
that.
go do
Dumb
things.
droids.
Dumb droid. Yeah, exactly. So with that, but yeah, you do manage to get down eventually. There's about, like by the time you get back to the hangar, there's about a little under 10 minutes left on the timer for those explosives.
Yeah. I guess.
Hey, let's go.
I guess I'll meet up with him and we'll just be like, okay, time to go. Let's go.
And there they go. You can put those back on the thing, Nate. No, I meant the shelf.
Yeah, I know.
Clearly you didn't know.
But yeah, so that.
So you get the ship. I'm actually going to ask you to make a piloting check, a average piloting check though, because it's not
Yeah, fair enough.
because there's a bit of pressure to like not get caught in the explosion of this.
I'm gonna co-pilot.
All right, so you're gonna give him an assist with a boost die.
Woo!
Yep.
Yellow, 2 green, 2 purples. Triumph! That just negates each other, and that's a blank, so that is a triumph. 2 success and an advantage.
How's that?
Smooth piloting skills, baby!
Describe to me your expert pilot on out of here.
Very nondescript. We go in. Fire. Of course, no one sees this while I'm in the cockpit. I'm really like, fuck. But basically, I'm like, shit. Like, quickly firing everything up. But smooth as butter, lift off, pull out, flip the ship around, and just, woo!
Like, we should have asked for directions.
But yeah, just like smoothly just pull out, fly off, and once we get to about like excuse me, as soon as we get to like the right safe amount of distance away, just is when the explosions and fireworks go off. But of course, it's the vacuum of space. You can't hear jack shit.
Well, you can see it and it looks great.
Just go.
But yeah, we just see in like the reflection of our cockpit, just boom.
Yeah, just go up to Sir Salonian.
But yeah. You have the data pad, and we got it kind of like with us, and just like all the memes where the sunglasses slide down, and it's just like the Who's. Yeah.
No, it's cooler. It's cooler if you don't look at the explosion.
Yes. Cool guys don't look at explosions. But yeah, we fly away. It's kind of like Millennium Falcon flying away from Death Star 2 as it goes boom.
All right.
Kind of that visual.
And with that, you're out. You're off. Back into space.
Final frontier.
What are you guys doing now?
Basically, just like, well, that could have gone worse.
Yeah.
Could have gone better, but it definitely could have gone worse. I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
I think it's time to call the boss. Should we call the boss?
That's completely up to you.
Well, let's do it where the Salonian.
We can do it in the do we have it in the cockpit, or do we have it in like the common area? I can't remember where.
I'm gonna say it's in the common area. Like it's probably in the common area. We have like the big thing of that.
Yes, yeah. So we should probably just tell Salonian woman, just stay in your room for a few minutes.
But yeah, I guess I'll set the ship for Coruscant.
Okay.
And get all the nav computations in and flip the switch to activate the hyperdrive.
And with that, I want you to make me I'm gonna say from where you're at. I say it's not gonna be easy, but I say average astrogation check.
Well, I mean, I'm not going straight to Coruscant, but like, you know, the obvious hop rounds following the hyper lanes.
That was a little,
but not like a straight
like
shot.
a straight shot. Okay, not super straight. All right, then I say you make like an easy astrogation check then.
Yeah, we're following the proper.
You're gonna take your time, no rush to get there immediately.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, easy astrogation. I need my astrogation. Okay, yellow, 2 green, and 1 purple.
He's singular purple.
Yellow, 2 green, and 1 purple.
Will he do it?
Okay.
Yeah. Did it with a
success, advantage, and those both are blank.
So, I'm thinking what we could do with that, unless you have any other ideas. I'm thinking with that advantage could be used to shave off a little bit of time.
I guess we'll shave off a little bit of time, yeah. But yeah, just flop it our way into hyperspace, and whilst we're in hyperspace doing the travel, I'll go and make that phone call.
All right.
Ring, ring.
Bring, bring. I wish it did that, but no, it doesn't.
Ring.
Takes a bit. But your call gets answered. You see Nath. Not in any kind of wacky situation this time. She's not really. She's wearing about what she usually wears. So.
Hello, ma'am.
Big toothy Wookiee smile, grin on my face. Well, that operation is blown into smithereens.
Good, great.
We also have the data pad.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I needed from you for that.
And we are, coincidentally enough, on our way to Coruscant and kind of knocking out 2 birds, 1 stone. We picked up a bit of a hitchhiker. They're going to pay us a little extra money on the side. They just want to get to Coruscant. We're going to drop them off, do our job there, and give you a call back updates.
Well, all right, good.
Oh, well, could ask her if she knows if she happens to know the name that the guys called out.
Oh, that's actually an interesting thing. Yeah, go ahead.
I ask her
If Drema Sundru means
yeah.
Sundru means anything.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see over the hollow that she is clearly like thinking like the deepest like.
Just like, ooh, does
Bits
that
of-
ring a bell?
Because this is the type of lady that knows a lot of names. So.
Just like, is this in my
Is
name
this-
memory database?
So like it takes a couple bits.
It's like 90s dial-up sound in her brain.
Exactly, but so like a little bit past, like a couple seconds past, and she's like after kind of thinking about it, responds with, "No, and like that doesn't mean nothing to me,
Okay, just checking.
but I could have someone look into it if it means that much to you."
Just out of a
Kinda. Yeah.
mild curiosity.
Yeah.
Something we heard in our travels. Figured it might
In our-
mean something.
In our escape, more like.
All right, and I guess I'll look into it. I may have something soon. Maybe by the time you get outside Coruscant.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back with updates.
All right.
So, and with that, I guess we're just gonna hop our way through the galaxy all the way to Coruscant.
Crash the ship.
Fly right into the Senate building.
Is there anything you want to do while in hyperspace, or do we just want to?
Classic swipe screen.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm just gonna,
I
do-
guess
do
I'm
some
just.
space chess with her.
Space.
Yeah. Space chess. Tinkering with it. Well, not really tinkering with the ship, but making sure the ship's in good running order.
Okay.
Making sure that we're doing a good, timely schedule.
Which one of you was the one that succeeded on that perception check when you were talking to Wertek earlier? It was Yuza here.
Yeah, I was the one that noticed the little hand wave.
If you want, you can make me a daunting, which is 4 purple. Lore. It's a knowledge skill called lore.
Which I have nothing in. It's probably just 2 green. Oh, 3 green, surprisingly.
3.
3 green, surprisingly.
2, 3 green.
Okay, that's very interesting. Holy shit, that actually fucking worked.
It worked?
Yeah, holy fucking shit, it actually worked. That is 2 success, 1 threat.
Okay, so you're having to go into like the deepest recesses of your mind, thinking what that weird little hand wave could have meant. So you're gonna get strayed from that, but
Damn it! Just after I slept it off.
thought too hard.
My brain hurt. I have headache.
The gears are grinding.
Yeah, that's
You
the
can literally hear the wheels in my head turning, just like they're going on overtime. Just the smoke coming out the ears.
yes, exactly. So with your 2 success, you would know. Thinking long and back to your time on Kashyyyk during the Clone Wars, your very brief and not too plentiful interaction with the Republic and some of the Jedi lieutenants and
Grandmaster Yoda.
you do remember hearing something about something they technically called force power influence, but some have coined the term the Jedi mind trick.
It clicks in my head. I'm like,
Yeah, and that's the type of, from what you know of your knowledge of that move, it requires that type of like kind of hand wave.
well, I'll be dipped. Basically, just like kind of clicks in my brain, and I'm just like, huh. Well, I'll be dipped.
But yes, this is your duly acquired information.
We got a Jedi on the run.
But so, is there anything you want to do with that information, or do you just want to wipe to you being outside Coruscant?
I will quietly, just between me and her, just quietly, non-threateningly bring it up. And I will also mention to her that I was on Kashyyyk. I was fought in the Battle of Kashyyyk near the end of the war, and that I believe he wouldn't have been on the part of he wouldn't have been in the main Tree City, which is where Yosha or
Yosha.
Yosha. It's like
where
Osha.
Yoda was stationed.
Yosha. It's the Jedi version of Osha.
Oh God. But no, he wouldn't have been in the main Tree City where Yoda was stationed. He probably would have been in one of the other large tree cities, I believe with either Master Luminara or Quinlan Vos, if I'm remembering my Star Wars lore. Those were the other two Jedi there. It was Quinlan Vos or Luminara. I believe he would have been on the side of the planet where Luminar was stationed. And that's what he would kind of bring up and mention. See if what kind of a reaction that gets out of her.
Well, that name specifically doesn't get any... Your story, she finds your story very interesting. Kind of that's something you can kind of notice with her expression as you're kind of telling it. But when you bring up Luminar specifically, there's nothing like...
Okay.
I know him!
Her.
I know, I was trying to make a sick elf reference. Sam! I know him!
I guess I would also mention Grandmaster Yoda.
Well, freaking everyone knows
Yeah.
Grandmaster Yoda.
Everybody knows Yoda.
I think you mean Yosha.
Yosha. Grandmaster Yosha.
Grandmaster Yosha.
And then I'll probably just be like, you don't have to say anything. But as a Wookiee and a close friend to the Jedi, your secret is safe with me. I won't be telling anyone.
Alright, that's good. I guess I picked the right... I guess I picked a good group.
Yeah, I was there when the whole... Well, basically when shit flew sideways.
Yeah.
Was not expecting the clones to turn on us so quickly. But,
To be fair, I don't think anyone was.
luckily, surprisingly, not all of them turned.
I mean, I've yet to see it.
I've seen it firsthand. It wasn't for a particular clone. Not going to mention any names, but if it wasn't for a particular one, let's just say I'd probably be in the spice mines at Kessel by now or some other slave encampment.
Dead, maybe.
Most likely. One of them actually set me free. Surprisingly. I guess if there's a few of them that still had a good moral compass or spark of light, or I don't know how you Jedi would put it. Spark of hope, probably.
Something like that, I guess.
I guess the way I put it is just a few of them are good eggs out of a rotten bunch.
Like I said earlier, I'll believe it when I see it.
That's entirely up to you. But point is, your secret's safe with me. I ain't gonna be telling anyone, not even my own crew.
Well, thank you.
Still, we're getting close to Coruscant. believe we have maybe at least a few more days. I'll let you know when we get there. And with that, I'll exit her cabin after that private conversation and just kind of keep that to myself.
Alright. So I think you want to do, Knave, or you want to move on to Coruscant?
Nothing I can really think of.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Well, you see, I only have 5 XP, so...
Wipe. You've come out of hyperspace on the planet of Coruscant.
Big city.
Massive city. But,
It encompasses the whole planet.
beep, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, beep. So you come down for the landing bay.
Before that, we were gonna recontact the lady.
The lady.
Yes. She said that she would contact us back with some info, and that we also would inform her of our arrival to Coruscant.
Alright. So you ring. She shows up.
Pulling into Coruscant now. Figured I'd give you a heads up, let you know.
Alright, well, that's great. I have a couple things for you, but first, your best bet is,
Not that.
it's not doing whatever the fuck that was.
I'm looking at the recording screen and there's a massive spike.
Like, cool. That's gonna be Corey has to lower that in post. Probably.
Oh god.
But
Curse has passed from Kyle.
the curse.
The curse is passed.
Since he left.
Oh no! You're next!
So, I have a couple things for you. First, I have a Twilight contact. His name's Padtiba. He frequents a cantina kind of in the mid to lower part of the city called the Wetworks.
Got it.
He should be able to get you a good start on finding this black market dealer.
I do like me some black market.
I don't really know how to respond to that. Sure.
Majority's been getting more eccentric.
I can see. And to follow up about your Drama Sundrew question, I've been talking to various contacts and stuff I've had. Apparently, Jedi. Apparently that's the name of the bonus. Salonian Jedi, who currently has a very high bounty.
A Jedi.
Yes.
A near extinct people.
Yes. So.
More of a mysterious cult than anything.
I really don't care either way. I just more. If that is important to you or something related to whatever you have, all I know is that there's a Jedi with that name. There's a pretty high bounty on her head.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for the intel. Guess we'll call you back when we're done.
Yes, well, I guess, yeah. That's it. Just let me know when you have anything, any updates, and I'll still be here.
Fair enough.
Beep. That thing blows up now. Yeah, your call's hung up.
And I guess we going for landing somewhere.
Yeah, so you go to one of the plentiful hangars. It's on like the it's like the southeast kind of side of the planet.
Meet up.
Docking Bay 42. So they got a fuckload of docking bays here because, well, it's a massive city, so they need to have tons of docking bays. So there's docking bays all over the
It's
planet.
the center of the galactic
Empire.
The
Empire.
It's the center of the galactic empire and
Empire.
the whole political structure.
Yes.
Welcome to the Imperial Palace. You can meet a crotchety old man that runs the galaxy.
Woo!
He's got magic space hands.
It's magic.
They
That's the,
fire lightning.
that's the funniest way I've heard that explained. Magic space hands.
He's got jazz hands.
Magic.
Magic. So yeah, you dock.
There's also, on occasion, a scary black spaceman that wears black space armor, and he'll fucking kill you.
Excuse me, that's racist.
That was wanted to say that with the first way you described them.
There's a scary
This is scary, man.
There's a
Goes-
scary man that wears a black
I go,
spacesuit. He's got a red sword. And he does bad things.
Those things in general.
He also breathes through an inhaler a lot. I don't know why.
I hear he's someone's father.
Wait, really?
But yeah, so you've docked.
Alrighty. Well, here you are.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is my stop.
I suppose she's already given us our payment.
Not yet. But yeah, she reaches into a pocket, kind of on her clothes, and pulls out a high credit chip. 900.
Well, thank you. Good luck in the rest of your travels.
Yeah, I guess I'll certainly need it.
Alright. Well, we've got other business to attend here, Knave. Let's get to it.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I like the sound of that.
So you walk off on your way to the Wetworks, and with that, that's where this session is going to end. This episode.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Thanks so much for listening.
I wasn't going for that.
Website,
For the wheel-
not website, sorry. Email, revolvingtabletop@gmail.com. Twitter, Revolve Tabletop. That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next time.
That's all, folks.